It's haunted.
You getting scared?
It's haunted.
We are live. Let's do it. My name's Jeremy from 94.5 The Buzz. We are Buzz Buds with Mr. Josh Reno and playing video games, having a couple drinks tonight on a Wednesday. That's one of those old 60 knee slappers.
Yeah. Every time, those are the people that smoked a lot. Every time I take a drink of this, I'm like, fudge.
It's actually a pretty cool story. So I've been working with Balcones. Tonight we're sipping on Balcones, the original Texas whiskey. And it's been an awesome experience so far. So I've been working with them for a little while, and I went to a Specs to go pick it up. And I was standing in the bourbon aisle, and all of a sudden this guy walks up. He goes, "You looking at that Balcones?" I said, "Yeah." And he says, "Man, when they're on it, they're on it." Like, as in, like, he's saying that some of his favorites are just like really. He said the blue label he enjoyed the red label. And I asked him, I said, "What's your favorite out of all the Balconeses?" And he says the ZZ Top one. Huh. So I went ahead and grabbed it straight out of the thing. This was on his recommendation tonight, and so far I'm loving it.
What was his name?
I didn't ask his name.
Okay.
Should I have?
Do you remember that song, One Bourbon, One Shot, One Beer?
Yeah.
Who sang that?
All I know is I used to know the ska version of that. They had like a compilation, like a ska compilation CD that I had, and it was on that thing. One scotch, one bourbon.
No, yeah.
One beer.
Yeah, that's not the good version. The original done by, I can't believe you didn't know this. Who's like the most famous guy of
Phil
the
Collins.
70s. He's very famous, but it's not him.
Bob Marley.
No. Although this guy,
I could easily imagine that being a reggae version.
This
too.
guy wasn't famous either. I mean, he was, but like not really overly famous.
I'm just guessing randomly. Just go for it. Just tell me.
George Thorogood.
Oh, the one and only.
Yes, correct. George Thorogood. Yeah. What's up, Draco?
So we're all about playing those video games right in the middle of the week. Hopefully you get a chance to hang out and see what it's all about. Tonight, we decided to continue the game, The Quarry, which is kind of its own sort of storybook. It's kind of its own storybook, and it's a choose-your-own-adventure thing. So I noticed the last time we played this, Josh was basically choosing all of the decisions that would get us killed as fast as possible. So I figured, let's continue the game and see how many more people die tonight.
Die another day. Just die
James
another
Bond?
day. Actually, that was a Madonna song off of that. Yeah. Did you know that Madonna sang the song for that? Die Another Day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You didn't know. Yeah. Exactly. See, it's all this music knowledge I have. I do this all the time with people. Whenever someone says part of a lyric that brings something up, then I like to play off of that lyric, and they have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. They have no idea. Like, they'll just say like two things, like don't stand, and then before they finish, I was like, so close to me. No, like, no, don't stand right there. Sorry. I'm a goober.
It's good.
I'm such a goober.
It's good.
Goobity goob. All
Let's
right.
play. You take the controller to get Josh to start us off. And Josh is a huge fan of scary movies. That is his jam.
Ooh, let's...
Chapter 2.
Oh, yeah.
So I also found out that this game is multiplayer. You could actually somehow make decisions from your place if you had the game installed.
Are we going to do that next week when you're on vacation? That you're wherever you... Oh.
No, I don't want... I'm going to have to buy another copy.
Oh.
So if you want to get the feel for this kind of choose your own adventure thing, it's got that sort of Freddy, Jason time of year thing.
And Viola.
Feels like an 80s horror movie, and so it's got a lot of those vibes to it.
It's not too shabby, huh?
He said Viola. You know what it's supposed to be?
Viola?
Voila.
Took you long enough.
Well, I got it
Voila.
open, didn't I?
It's okay.
In
It's
fact,
not a race.
Matt Thomas, who works on our
Okay.
sports station,
So,
I think it was him that did a commercial,
be
and in part of the commercial, it
Where would I
is
be
supposed to be voila, and he goes Viola. And every time I heard that commercial, I was like, "That's wrong.
What are you doing?
It's voila."
oh,
Look at this douchebag.
it's my beer dar. Helps me dar for beers.
How am I just noticing how super lame you are?
What?
I think he's pretty
But
cool.
it's my beer dar, dude.
Yeah, beardar.
I'm
Come
just
on,
gonna
it's a
go.
beardar. You know, like beer, like a beer radar.
Dar?
Kids really wipe this
You
place
know,
out.
beard.
It's good, Josh.
Yeah.
It's good.
Tough room.
Gloves,
Tough room. Yeah.
accessories.
How's everybody doing? Oh boy. Yeah. Get the steak.
It's like a bad comedy show.
Fuck. Come on.
You hear the crickets chirping.
A little life here.
I think it's locked.
Shit.
So she's punching in on a safe.
No.
Figure out that code.
I was watching. Well, I wasn't watching. My kid was watching some YouTuber today, and the YouTuber in the first
Jackpot.
probably 30 or 40 seconds said the same thing over and over. And this started with, "You're gonna see everything through my eyes today. It's
just
coming
got a
through
hole in it?
my eyes. You'll see what
Pour
I
your
see
vodka.
through my eyes.
Party time.
You just
Everything you'll see in this video is
The most
through
fun
my
thing I can
eyes.
hold
You'll
in
see what
watermelon.
I see." And I'm like,
Or
he just said that same thing 8 fucking times in
most.
30 seconds.
And did you see
Okay,
through
I'm
his
gonna leave
eyes?
you two alone. And
Yes,
go look for
yes,
some more
I
party
think you did, but who the fuck? I mean, that's so fucking annoying. I mean, we're annoying, but that's really, really fucking
A little
annoying.
too much.
So, oh yeah, you gotta walk around. Let's
So
see what's up
speaking
there.
of streaming, did you hear about how Stranger Things affected the Metallica song?
In a good way.
Mm-hmm.
How much?
Harem's
How much
down?
have people like bought the? Let me damage memorabilia. Left button. Which is the left button? Damn, I messed
Left
up.
stick.
No. How many more records have they sold from it?
So I think for the first time ever, because of Stranger Things, and I won't give away any spoilers if anybody hasn't jumped on it yet.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, so don't fuck with me.
So basically, any time you've already noticed that Stranger Things and other series are
Whoa!
that didn't scare me as much.
I don't like that though, dude.
So Stranger Things made Metallica Master of Puppets hit the Billboard Top 100 for the first time ever in the career.
It was their first #1 ever, right? No, it
It's
can't be their
never
first
been a
number one.
no. I'm just saying it's for the first time ever. Master of Puppets hit the Billboard Top 100, not #1, but it got on the top 100 because of Stranger Things.
But you have to understand that Master of Puppets and anything before the one album, it was a very dedicated audience of just headbangers. That all of that was just metal, and you had the 4 big boys that were out there that were playing metal, and that's,
Slayer, Metallica, Pantera, and what's the other one? Megadeth.
well, that's the question. Is there 5? You said Slayer, but what happens to Anthrax?
Another big one. So you said
So,
that there's 4.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So there's the big 4 is what everybody used to say. There's the big 4. Was there only 4 or was there 5? Because can you kick Slayer out and put Anthrax in?
Don't tell that to the Slayer fans.
Yeah, I mean, and the Slayer, there's huge Slayer fans around here. That's what I'm saying, that you just don't know. You have no idea which one is the right one to put in. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So Metallica was so huge, and then what happened was
The Black Album.
the Black Album. Oh no, One came around. Whenever they had the song One, and it played on MTV, and it was on Headbangers Ball over and fucking over and over and over, and you see Lars Ulrich and his feet going. Everybody, no, you couldn't turn away from that song. Whenever that song would come on, the video and the song together was just, it was amazing. It was amazing. And then the Black Album came out, and the Black Album just changed. It just changed everything. It changed everything about Metallica. It changed also their fan base. Because there's a
I think
lot
it
of
added
people.
to their fan base. I don't think it subtracted as much as it added. I think it did subtract some from the.
I think there were a lot of people pissed off at them, dude.
because they went mainstream. Oh my god!
Well, it was the same thing.
But they brought metal to the mainstream too.
Hello, old
But
friend.
it was the same thing with Green Day, except well.
Yeah, I saw
not-
that. I saw a
not-
documentary on that one
Not
too.
I wouldn't say the same thing. Scare Jacob. Okay.
Can't pass up an opportunity like this.
Green Day was an unknown except on the punk scene.
Okay. Have y'all ever seen a grown man crap
People
his
knew
pants?
Metallica.
You're about
People
to.
knew Metallica probably more because of their bass player dying.
Oh my.
Cliff Burton.
Yeah, whenever Cliff Burton died, that was a
Right,
big thing. That was a big
which
story,
I-
and that brought them. way more to the mainstream. And the fact that you had Dave Mustaine, who was on Megadeth, and went over there, and he was so pissed off, and for years he's still pretty upset. I think in the back of his mind.
I think you'll see sometimes in the news will be like, I've forgiven them, or but I know I've seen him shed tears about it. Like it really messed him up.
Yeah. I mean,
if you're trying to scare me,
don't
it's
you
not
think
gonna
that
work.
these are brothers of yours, and you start something, and it just doesn't work out? It doesn't work out because the two, Lars and James are the fucking band. That's and we saw a lot of that. Whenever I don't know if you saw the documentaries, but when those are the guys making all the decisions, and if you
supposed to be funny.
Sorry. I mean, that's how it happens in bands all the time. I heard Teresa say yesterday that the guy that came in to Blink 182 to fill in for Tom
Matt
DeLonge.
Skies.
That he doesn't even know if he's in the band anymore.
I saw that article. Yeah.
You have John Frusciante, who just came back, and Josh Klinghoffer said that they were buddies, and then Frusciante went away, and he came into the band, and they were friends, and then it got kind of weird, and he knew whenever Flea and Frusciante started hanging out again, he knew that something was going to change. That he knew he was probably out of the band, and he said at the time he handled himself very gracefully. He said, I understand. This is their homeboy. This is the guy that's been with them, and it's his third time with the band, and that's a brother to them, and he just handled it very gracefully. He did come out and say just a couple months ago, he's like, yeah, it fucking hurt. It sucked, but that's the way it goes, and I'm very happy, and
the new music with John Frusciante sounds amazing too.
He said I'm very happy that I got to spend that time with them and to create with them. And you're right. The stuff with Frusciante, Black Star. The thing is there are so many bands out there that they just go away.
They don't last? Is that what you're saying?
Look, the Foo Fighters, I love the Foo Fighters.
That breaks my heart too.
I love the Foo Fighters. That's a band that I absolutely, they've put out so many great songs for so long now. But there's sometimes that bands have a shelf life. For me, Pearl Jam has some great songs, but nothing was like 10. There was not one album that was like 10. Sorry. You have Alice in Chains that put out some really great albums, and even some LPs. Mm-hmm. But anything that was after, it was the one after Dirt.
But you're just saying it's not the same?
After Jar of Flies, they didn't put out a lot of hits. Fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers hit. When they put out something, it's a hit. And it's not like they put out a bunch of bangers. But what they put out, when they put out an album, there's going to be at least 1 or 2 or 3 songs on there that are great. Even the days of whenever it was Aeroplane with Dave Navarro, which was very tough for them because they had a lead guitarist in there. They're not used to having a lead guitarist in there because Flea runs the band as far as the tempo of the band.
I didn't know that. I mean, I know he's a bass player. He's part rhythm. He's part bass.
If you listen to every fucking song they ever do, the song and the tempo and everything
is between the drummer and the bass.
No, it's built on Flea. Everything's built on Flea. And then you have Dave Navarro that comes in there. That's not how, he's an actual lead guitar player that, he comes out there and just leads everything. So it's difficult whenever you put somebody in that situation.
Like they clash, is what you're saying?
Yeah. So the Aeroplane album, it wasn't like a typical Red Hot Chili Peppers album, but it was really fucking good. They had some good stuff on there. It's something that was different for them. But
crap.
I think that it gets difficult for these bands to do that, to have bangers over and over and over. But somehow Chili Peppers have just fucking done it. They've just done it.
Foo Fighters did it too, and I've never seen their machines. They turn out songs left and right. Like the way Dave Grohl writes, man, he's quick. They went on a tour, and they did one show, each recording studio on that tour, and they wrote a song like that. Like these guys just turn songs like it's nobody's business.
But I think that they were running out of steam.
Foo Fighters?
It's hard to say that, but I feel like they were running like they were just constantly going. If it wasn't an album, it was a tour. If it wasn't a tour, it was some kind of promotional
and
thing
they
that they
sold
were
out
doing. They
every
were
time.
Yeah, and if it wasn't that, then it was them putting together a horror movie
Or a documentary.
or
Yeah.
a documentary or something. You know, because I think that Dave was afraid to not be.
A busybody?
No, he was afraid that he wasn't going to be in the public eye anymore. He was afraid of going away. I think that's it. That Dave's he was afraid of going away. That he was afraid of these bands. They go away and they're forgotten.
I think people follow him. I don't think he's going to go. Like, I think he's somebody that people follow. All the nice things and all the everybody wants his attention, and he can only give so much. And I think that he needed to limit himself more. I'm going to kick the door. I think he should have limited himself more.
He should, but
Mother!
these bands, whenever you've been, Dave is
What you done to your
Dave
finger,
is a
huh?
totally different
Shut up.
animal than any other rock musician, because Dave was part of the absolute at the time, and it doesn't matter if you think that they were the best. They were the biggest band in the world.
Brought the grunge and all that.
They
to the-
had the biggest song in the world. They're the ones that were attributed to
I wonder if this
bringing
place locked up.
grunge
alternative grunge
To the public,
music.
yeah.
Correct.
What?
And it all went
No.
away.
I mean,
He
left us
saw what
stranded here.
happened
It's like,
with Kurt, and he didn't want it to
human
happen that
rights
way
or
for him. And he saw it
whatever.
all go away,
Alright.
and he wasn't creating.
Now let's see what we were
and he
working with.
knew
Hold
that
that.
that's what he needed
The
to
door
do,
will latch
because
otherwise.
it got him away from maybe thinking about some of those things that
Oh.
happened with Kurt
Hell
or
yeah.
whatever else. Maybe it's what
In and
kept
out.
some of the things
Job
away
done.
that affected
Boom.
Chris Cornell or Chester or Lane Staley or Scott Weiland. Maybe that was his way of coping with not going through those things.
Is by staying busy and distracting himself.
Correct.
I can see
Because
that.
once you're at the pinnacle, if you're on the biggest band with the biggest song in the world, even for a brief moment, man,
this
it's
out.
hard to be a normal
I
person
can't
after
move, Ross.
that.
The door will
It's
latch.
hard to go back
Look like
to any kind of
camping
normalcy.
supplies.
Oh,
Okay, this is to me, and then maybe there are
this
other
ties
bands
back
that
to
do this,
fire
but
pit,
I
so
don't
just-
see them because they're just not in the
go.
public eye as much.
Did a
But
bear
for some
hit
reason,
us?
I think the reason why Dave Grohl stands out the most in my eye and a lot of the public's eye, he does things that support the music industry. He's not. It feels like he's not in it for himself. Like, did you see the Sound City documentary?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I did.
What?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so he
Gun.
and from a recording studio nerd, I don't know if you know, there's sound panels everywhere. I'm a big
And
microphone guy. Like, I love recording
code.
studio stuff. He saved this really famous audio console with all the faders and all the preamps and stuff from Sound City, and bought it himself. Brought it to his own, what is it, 343 studios that they have himself. Set it up just to preserve it and to use it whenever they need it. To me, he does things for the music industry that help or bring up the music industry as a whole. And to me, that's worth the media's attention. It's not like drama of, oh, this band's breaking up or this guy doesn't like this guy. He's doing things that support. Okay, I've got an idea. Let's tour the country. Let's stop in every recording studio. Not only are they bringing the public side of these recording studios and bringing music history to the forefront of it, they're also writing music and doing things. To me, that's an experience.
But what is he trying to push away? Is he trying to push away loneliness, being lonely and not being busy? And you know, what is he trying to avoid? Is he trying to avoid that lull that he had?
We know people
whenever-
at the radio station that are workhorses
So
to the
you're,
extreme, that's how they
you're gonna
function.
keep the gun?
And maybe that's how he
For
functions.
bears.
Look,
There's a lot of
Okay.
maybes.
I know
Well,
this
I am
from
gonna find
working
something
with
called this
people in
lines at the
radio,
camp.
because radio is a funny thing. You know, radio is a funny
I
thing.
just shot a
where-
booger out of my nose when you.
whenever you
Radio's
get
a funny thing.
whenever you get in a radio, it's like you think, I'm gonna be a fucking man. I'm gonna be the shit. I'm gonna be on the radio, and I get to say stuff, and I get to be funny, and I get to be cool, and I get to go to announce wet T-shirt competition. You know, whoa, it's all. And then you realize after a while, it's like this is not what it's the brutal reality is totally different than what you think it is. It's a lot of fucking work. And it's also one of those things where if you make the wrong move in radio, then you're kind of fucked. Okay?
It's hard to come back.
It's hard to. You know, I'm that guy that look, I came from nothing. I started in Lake Charles and went to Lufkin, then Tyler, and then I didn't have a job. I moved to Houston without a job and went to work at KRBE. Happened to be working on the morning show after a few months.
I'm in.
Hey,
And was there for a while. It was fun. I had a great time. And then it went away. And it went away for a few years until
What
I
else
started
is in
working for.
Is that because of your
Fireworks?
decisions, or was that because of
no,
something else?
it just
Things change.
But I don't think we
you know, a new
should.
company
Emma?
bought KRBE and,
Okay.
and everything that I had dreamed of and wanted to happen went away. And it sucked for a long time
You're right.
because you feel like your
Fireworks.
identity is kind of taken away because this is what you know. This is what I've done for so long.
And
So
I just add,
it was building that
fireworks.
back up. Okay, well, how am I going to get there? And then I got to the point where I started working. I
found
did
these, like,
afternoons for
torn up
Mix, and I was
bags
on the
back
morning
there.
show,
They
or I was helping the morning
messed
show
up,
for
and I think they
Walton
might have
Johnson
blood
and
on
doing
Oh,
weekends
oh,
for the
stop.
Buzz. And I decided this
Stop.
is what I wanted.
Stay right
This is
there.
fine. This is it for me. I didn't want to go any further.
oh,
This
dude.
that was my
Peanut
journey,
butter pops.
and I came to grips with
Peanut
it.
butter
I feel like
fucking butter pops.
maybe Dave Grohl has not come to grips with that. That at some point in time he's going to have to just say, "Fuck it, I
What
have
are
some
butter
downtime."
pops?
And he's had that since
No.
Taylor passed away.
What? I can't believe
So what
it.
does he do with it
okay.
now?
What does he do with the lull? He hopped back on stage recently and started playing with another band.
This is a very short lull so far. This has only
Oh my
been 2
God.
or 3
They're
months.
like the greatest snack.
What happens
time.
now?
What are they?
Oh, I don't know.
Popcorn?
That I don't. I'm not going to
No,
make
no,
any
no.
predictions.
Nobody
They're
knows.
Popcorn. They're
I'm
But you
not
know
gonna
what?
make any predictions.
Again, I
Like
saw
their
a lot. I
own
saw some very,
subgenre
very
of food
talented
snack.
people in
You know
radio
what? I haven't had
being
this
sucked up
since I was
through
a
this
kid. You are
the
in
system of
for such a
radio
treat.
where
Okay,
they
wait, is there
are
an
they're
expiration date on that bag?
the best one day, and then the
no,
next
it's still
day
good.
Oh my
they're
God, they're like
gone
20
and they
years old.
can't
Okay.
recapture their
Look,
career.
they predate
Good friend of mine, it
expiration
happened
dates.
to. And this
You're
guy was
gonna
one of
love
the
them.
best DJs in all of Houston at the time, and just it didn't work out the way it was supposed to
Well,
work out. Life
I
and
saw
career
a
didn't
wheelbarrow
sync
out
up, and
front,
it sucks.
So we can load up all our booty in there.
It's the
I'm
same
sorry,
thing,
what?
but I mean that's
Booty?
with radio. It's a way
Oh, it means
smaller
like,
level,
like treasure.
you know,
Or
because
butts.
people that there's a lot of
No,
times where
before
people
that.
think, well, DJs
Wheelbarrow?
are
Yeah.
they're important or they're
Right,
they're celebrities
It's
or
like,
whatever.
it's
And
like a
I think
barrel
that
with
there's some
wheels. You
importance
can
that comes from it
put
because
stuff in it and just wheel
you
it
know whenever I
around.
listen to AD,
I see.
whenever he was on with us, and he would say, how much he cared about everybody that listened and was
Ladies
a part
first.
of his show and his life every day. And
He meant it.
Teresa and
Which way?
you know what? These people actually, there's a lot of people at our radio station, especially. I don't know any of the other radio stations. Well, probably KSBJ because they're Jesus, but that they make a difference in people's lives. They really do. But it's not like everybody's like
All
celebrities. I mean, that's
The
not
inner
what radio
sanctum.
is. Radio is
Stressing
a
off
fun
is-
place for us to
This is
think
where
that
the
we're
magic
celebrities.
happens.
To pretend.
Yeah.
I'd say that if there's anybody that's worthy of a
Sure,
panic
just give me a
attack,
sec to get this going.
it's anybody in the Foo Fighters, including Dave
And
Grohl.
Yeah.
Engage.
When you push yourself that hard, like there are busybodies that you just don't stop. And
Podcasts.
Weezer this year is putting out 4 albums, and they're on tour with the Hella Mega
Right.
tour right now. 4 albums, one
There's
with,
still Telemega is still going on.
what's it
and they're
called, the
putting
one
out
listening to?
4 albums, one for each season.
You know
Bizarre
that
yet
they
bonafide.
started the Hella Mega tour. They were here
like
September
ghosts
of
and
last
stuff?
I've got
year.
a T-shirt from it. I
It's
went.
like
Me and Teresa went to that
yeah,
one
like
with
the,
Elliot.
The weird
Radio
and the
Wizard.
wonderful, digging up weird mysteries and discussing if they're bona
I don't know,
fide.
man. I mean,
I don't know what's going to happen to the Foo Fighters to answer your
I know.
question.
Fact.
I have no idea.
I think
Get
that
it?
Your wit knows no
I
bounds.
think that it's probably a good time to
So,
say that
Should we
that
check
the
out
Foo
Mr.
Fighters
H keeps in his
aren't the
private
Rolling
bandstand?
Stones and to keep traveling and to keep
I
touring
don't
and
know,
keep
man.
doing
I
this
feel
shit
a little
over and
weird
over.
going through his
Sometimes it waters down
Okay, well, I don't.
the product.
I mean, come on. What kind of
And
dirty
people
secrets
keep
is the
trying to
owner
put
of
out new
some
music
handful of
and it
impressionable
waters
young
down the
children have
product.
Anyway.
You're saying
didn't-
that
I
their
didn't
newest stuff
know-
isn't as strong as their older stuff, or you're just saying
No,
be
it's not.
careful
It's-
of not watering it down?
It's
Looks
not.
cool to
It's
me.
not as strong. I mean,
You don't think so? I think that some of my favorite songs are some of their newer ones.
well, whenever you say newer, I mean, I'm talking about the last two albums. You know, the Sound City tour and everything they did on that.
Yeah,
that
one
was,
of my favorite songs is on that one.
That was pretty incredible. It was,
Weird
but
kids, huh?
you know, there's not a lot since then. I was like, yeah, that's really good. Just not.
They did.
know?
Yeah, me
I have
too.
both of them on.
It's like,
on
do
records.
you want to
They're
turn
pretty
into
reclusive, you have to admit.
Kiss, where a younger generation hear two songs and they think you're great, and then you tour constantly, and then they figure out, no, Kiss actually kind of sucks.
Yeah, but there's been news stories like TV and all that stuff that says that Foo Fighters right now is the biggest rock band in the world.
It could be.
And I mean, they sell out all the stadiums, all the shows. So I mean, the public wants it.
Hey, what's the gun for?
So tour. So give it to if
Chris-
you can mentally and
Mr.
physically
H
handle
told
it.
me it was for
Yeah.
They want it.
Bears.
There's a high demand for it. They sell out even here in
Bears?
Houston.
Here?
What's up, Billy? We're playing
yeah,
something
he
called
said
the
they don't
Quarry.
really
Sorry, we're talking
around
over the
this-
Quarry a lot. We've been talking about music for the past how long have we been
Yeah.
on?
Streaming for.
For 30 minutes, we've been talking about music. I kind of
You
went on a
a
rant.
tangent.
I went on a fucking rant about music because I love
be out
music. I love
partying
music
with tonight,
history.
right? What if
There's
the
something
Bears
called
try
that my wife plays every
Okay,
day called
it's
Hurdle,
like my mom
and I
always
fucking love
said,
doing
you
it
wanna
because
party, you
I
gotta
can
bring
pick up a
protection.
song in a half
Well,
second to a
I think
second,
that
no
chick's
doubt.
talking about
Most
condoms.
songs,
That's the app that
I'm
you
not
have to
gonna
listen to
fuck
the first couple of seconds to it and you figure it out really fast.
it's about a second.
The
Yeah.
most dangerous thing I've
So,
seen in these woods is a pissed off squirrel.
That sounds pretty
I
scary.
love that. I love the challenge of it because
Okay,
I love music. I mean, a lot of
Oh,
different genres of
know where the
music
gun
too.
is,
So
if we need it.
So Draco said earlier he's seen that happen with other
calling
bands
in.
too, and I'm curious. And I'm sure he's probably talking about the burnout or just probably pushing it too hard or going too far.
look, Pat Smear had to do it for a little while. If you watch the documentary for the Foo Fighters, Pat Smear, he left.
my God.
He's like,
Toss me the keys.
I can't do this anymore. I need
so
some
you can
downtime.
poke
I'm leaving the
around in
band.
Chris's private area.
And at that point in time, they
I'm
had just
sorry, is
fired
that
the
something that
drummer.
only you're allowed to do?
And
And the Foo Fighters went
It-
on. That's my
it-
point.
it
I
was
think they're
Nate-
still going to go on.
Nate-
You're not
Nate
a
was
little
the
bit
only one
curious?
left.
I'm not going to touch anything.
Nate was and
Fine.
Nate was going to
Don't
quit
let
the
me regret it.
band, and
Can't
Dave
promise
was
that,
like,
but
dude, I'm coming to your house and we're drinking. So they started drinking
Nothing
and hanging
but-
out, and Dave changed
They're
Nate's
using our
mind. Taylor Hawkins comes on, and then Chris comes on after that. And then that changed everything, you know. And it was good that Pat actually got some time off because he came back and he loves playing with them now. But I think
Fashion
that you
icon.
have
So
to
what
have
about
that, dude.
okay? All right.
Don't you want
I'm
people
I'm
to
about
keep
to flip
wanting
the
you?
script. I'm about to flip. We're about
Sure
to
he
change
does.
genres again. Let's go back to Metallica. Jason, what's his?
Newsted.
Newsted.
Yo.
They've all said that they
Hey,
made a
maybe we
fucking
shouldn't-
mistake too. All of them. They've all said, like, Kirk Hammett just put out new music and he said, you know, I didn't
Brian?
understand what Jason was talking about or how, you know,
Whoa,
how he
what
could
the
want to
fuck?
put something out that wasn't Metallica
These monitors, this is the cam.
until now. Until later. He's like,
Mr. H
I
spying on us.
understand.
No.
And he and Lars,
No,
they
no,
all say
can't.
now that,
These
you
are
know
just-
what? That,
It was a mistake
They're
to
all
kick out
different
Jason.
Trails in
not
the
that it was
woods,
a
so I can't.
mistake. I don't think they go that far.
Sure.
But they wish
Most
they
of the
would have
cameras are pointed away
taken
from
time
us.
to
It's not like he's
understand his
spying on the
position
kids,
more.
unless they
And
wandered
you
out
saw
into
what
the
it's some
woods.
kind of
You know,
monster.
these
You
are
saw
just
how quickly that was just
probably
like
just
everybody's
trail
hating each other at the
Trail
time. They were
cameras.
like James probably was having trouble with
Something up to
alcohol, and like there was just
catch
trouble with the
weird
band. They
random
almost break
shit.
up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which
yeah.
I don't know how much of that was scripted. I don't know if I
Bigfoot
believe
sighting,
all
you
of
know,
that
that kind of thing.
was.
Getting Kirk to
Real.
go to Jason's Jason's
Mr. H was into
new
that kind of
band's
stuff. Shit, maybe he likes that podcast
show.
too.
Secret hobby.
no,
I
no, it
guess.
wasn't Kirk. It was Lars maybe that
Expensive.
was. I don't remember who went to it,
Yeah,
but
well,
you know,
what else
I
you gonna
think
do out here?
that they forced that
Yeah, I
probably
guess camp probably
because they
does get
weren't in a
pretty
good
lonely
place
when there's no one else around.
whenever they went over there because you could saw Jason was like, "Play my show,
Okay,
I'm gone."
but why go through all
Jason
the
still
trouble
loves
of
the fucking
hiding his
band.
room
He still
through a
loves
secret
that he's
door
a
in the
part of
closet?
Metallica history. He did an unboxing, I,
mean,
think a year
not
ago
exactly
of
secret, right? Like,
they
it's
had
just
the
hidden,
anniversary of
stuff.
Metallica's Black Album,
Yeah,
and
that's
he
what a
did an
secret is,
unboxing,
Brian.
and he
It's
went through
weird. It's
everything. He's
majorly
like, "Oh
weird.
yeah, I
I don't
remember this
disagree,
picture.
but
This was in
It's
Sweden."
gotta be
And
something
a fun
juicy
fact
in
about
here.
this,
Dylan,
and
It's,
like
it's not
Well, that's
our
pretty cool.
business.
It was
Like
like-
history
If we
behind
wanted
was
the
like
album and all that.
12 to
tomorrow,
15
so that won't
minutes
be
of
an
him
awkward
talking about the
conversation,
history
like, at
of
all.
these photos
Okay, yeah.
and
maybe
everything
I
he
will.
remembers about the stuff. You know, he still fucking loves it. He just needed to go,
leaving
and he
the secret
he
lair.
he needed to go
Have
not
fun.
only
Hey, you
because
just
like
admitted that
mentally,
it's a secret
but
lair.
physically, he was having a hard time. Whenever you have that much hair and break your neck that hard every fucking night at a show, you're gonna have some issues, man. You might even have like some concussions after all that shit.
Here, I want to show you something. Check this out. Grab the controller real quick. I'm going to show you something. This is pretty cool.
Do not pull out your wiener. Yeah, this isn't weird at all, us talking about music, right? We do it every once in a while.
So check this out.
Oh, look, I'm trying to...
What was that?
Be creepy.
Whoa,
and
what was that?
Oh, yeah. Right when I walk away, the scary part hurts.
Oh, you have that. You have it. Okay.
So this is one of the special editions, one of the anniversary editions. So this is a record set. So it's basically 4 or 5 different record discs. And you can even see like
They're not records, they're record disc.
like that compact record discs.
I don't even know where this guy's going.
Special edition, you can see all the different stuff with all the lyrics, and then each one of the pieces comes in its own thing. I actually put it in a better piece, but yeah, it's like the real thick albums and all that stuff. I don't think this came with the picture book though, of like what Jason was talking about. I think it's it's
No,
just
his had much more than that. Wait, where is this dude going? Oh.
got this one as a gift. When I first repaired my grandpa's record player. So it's back in the probably about 5, 6, 7 years ago. My grandpa, he passed down his record player, and it was totally broken. So I spent about 3 months ordering parts, repairing it, resoldering stuff, fixing it up, and now it's one of the absolute best sounding record players I've ever heard. And so as a gift, when I finally fixed it up, somebody from the radio station goes, "You need this. Just crank it up and let it roll." And I've got some wall shaker speakers inside the other room.
So you're a big record guy, right?
Not bigger than your average bear, but not that much.
I will say that whenever the Black Album came out, that I was like, this is fucking killer.
I have the making of it like on DVD or something, and it's pretty fun to
Well,
watch.
there's some pretty
Really?
heavy duty stuff in
Okay,
there.
so preferences.
talking Blake.
Not touch
Preferences. I actually enjoy
Yeah, there's nothing fun.
Jason Newsted. I like him in the band a lot. I still appreciate the new bass player. Like, I think it's awesome. He's incredible.
I forget his first name. It's something Trujillo.
Robert Trujillo?
Robert Trujillo. Yeah. Who seems like a fucking awesome guy. He got a chance of a lifetime. He got a chance to not be in a band that was barely fucking making it, and he's making probably in that band.
Ozzy? Well, didn't he come from Ozzy?
No, he came from another band.
I thought he came from Ozzy.
Let's
Yeah, I think he came from Ozzy.
This is why we have a fucking
Because Ozzy sent him off and
This is
patted
why we
him on the
have the
back.
internet.
He got, I think, a $1 million, what is it called? Not bonus. A sign-on?
Signing? Yeah.
Sign-on bonus. He got a $1 million sign-on bonus from Metallica. A good pat on the back from Ozzy saying good luck. And
he rose to prominence as the bassist for Suicidal Tendencies.
okay, and then
Yeah, he was with Ozzy, you're right. Jerry Cantrell, Black Label Society. There we go. But he wasn't
With Zakk Wylde.
dude. But he wasn't making that same fucking money. He wasn't.
oh no doubt.
He wasn't
no
making that
doubt.
same money. So Billy, you like the sound with Robert better than with Jason Newsted?
Yeah, be real specific. And so what I was going to say is the reason why I like Jason better is he did if I remember right, he did the harmonies for Metallica, the backup vocals. And I think recently it was kind of its own news story that Robert finally started doing some vocals for the band, but it wasn't, like I think Jason had that ear to do the background harmonies and stuff whenever they were singing. And I think that since he left, that's kind of disappeared. And I miss that part.
Yeah, I thought that he was just a good fit with the band, but I don't know. I only say that because I don't know what it was like with Robert in the band. I was more of a fan of the band whenever Jason was part of it.
Me
So
too. Me too.
I can't give him a fair shake.
You get back
To be
home?
honest with you,
He's
I
an
really
incredible
can't.
bass player. I think he
Oh,
even-
absolutely.
I saw
Sure he's
something
out.
about whenever
Understood.
whenever Trujillo, whenever he's playing his bass, he spends so much time just trying to make sure every time he plucks the string, it's the exact same
Not
strength. It sounds
exactly.
so it's super steady, it's super strong. Like so, it's
Boyfriend?
you spend time just perfecting the way you play your instrument, and he's
Yeah.
one of those that do that.
Free agent.
Cool. Yeah.
Can't maybe Jason does that, maybe he
Me
doesn't.
too.
I don't know.
What would the band look
Are
like
the phones.
if Cliff, hadn't died?
Oh yeah, probably.
Would what you think Cliff would have stayed in the band?
You want to check?
That
let's just
what
get
I don't
if?
see why not.
What if?
Just to be sure.
But the other thing is the whole band. I know they've had alcohol problems and stuff like that. Maybe they would have gone down a different path as a band. Maybe they would have failed because of
Nice.
alcoholism. Like there could have been a lot of
Full
problems
up.
that went along with it.
Head to the party.
Dunzo.
Duh.
Cool. Let's go.
Oh, he gave it to him at 28%. That ain't much.
Thank you.
This is good.
Yeah. So Pantera, that's another interesting one right now with Pantera wanting to go on the road and do shows. I know that people
I saw
are,
something about that. Fill me in.
so shit. Phil
Should be a lot easier with Mr.
Phil's the
H&J.
lead singer of Pantera. And
It's really very pretty out here when there's no kids around.
whenever you don't have Dimebag
obnoxious,
and Vinny, I mean, is
Yeah.
there Pantera?
They
I
always
mean,
seem to
that's
listen to
the
you
real
during band
question.
class.
Is it
Without
Pantera?
Taylor Hawkins, is there Foo Fighters?
You've
not
seen
the
my
same.
class?
Because
Just
those two,
walking by.
Without John Frusciante,
The
is
art
there
cabin's
Red Hot
all
Chili
the way
Peppers?
not
out
the
of the
same.
way.
Yeah, well, there's this.
This is the
shot-
one this is the real question. Without Lane Staley, is there
Alice in Chains. I had a feeling you were going there next. And I really did. I was about to say the same thing, but I let you take the reins.
Because look, whenever I saw
Why don't you
Chester
choose?
fill in for Scott
you.
Weiland,
I see you.
whenever I saw Chester fill in for Scott Weiland for Stone Temple Pilots,
What's your favorite ice cream? Rocky Road or Shady Glade? They sound like ice
Ooh.
cream flavors, don't they?
yeah, is that Shady Glade of Winter?
Let's go to Shady Glade. I just like the way that
Let's go
sounds.
this way.
Whenever Chester filled in, that it was like a very cool cover band.
But it wasn't the same band. It was in no way was it the same band.
Oh my
I know
Sorry.
exactly what you're
Okay.
talking about.
Sorry,
Okay.
it was a very cool cover band though.
I think they should have changed the name and done something different.
Come on, I'll spot you.
Sometimes I personally, I feel like sometimes when you change the band up enough, it needs a different title, it needs a different band name.
Well, Audio Slave. I mean, look what they were able to do.
Okay.
And shit, what was the band that Scott Weiland was in with the guys from Guns N'
Velvet
Roses?
Revolver.
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
had
mean,
that album too.
Yeah, look,
I had that record too.
they put out some great fucking music.
Really good.
Great music, man. And they changed the name, so you didn't feel like it was a ripoff.
Okay.
Because once people start
It
feeling
was,
like
it was
is
its own band. I think it was a
its
smart
own
move.
thing. God, Audio Slave, God, what a fucking band,
His
man.
voice.
What a great fucking. I mean, whenever you put Tom Morello with Chris Cornell, motherfucker, that was good.
Here's Dinah and I, we went and actually saw Chris Cornell by himself perform here in Houston at an acoustic setting. It was like at a school in one of their concert halls, and I think
Yep.
it was just him with an acoustic guitar. And here's the thing, the way he sounded, the way
I
he
think it's
sang
a Ranger box.
was exactly like you hear it on the
Like a
album. It's
slide
almost like
dash for
sometimes it's hard to
Rangers or
believe
whatever
that
if they're
Yeah.
out
that
in the woods.
emotion and everything is how they
Naked
sing every
Rangers?
time. You almost think that they fake it
Oh,
or something like
that's
that. No, that was real. That's exactly how he sounds, even just by himself in an acoustic guitar.
How many singers have you heard it happen? Like they're that good in person, they're as good as the album.
That's in today's technology. That's a rare thing with auto tune and all that other kind of stuff.
Scott Weiland. Whenever I saw him play with Stone Temple Pilots, that dude was fucking awesome.
I think I saw him 4 days before he died.
It was really.
He was here playing out at Warehouse Live.
Oh, it
And,
was a really bad show too, huh?
I think I'm starting to get all my days mixed, but it might have been I can't remember if that's the time that there was like a factory right next to it that had some kind of a gas leak, and it was leaking gas out onto all the streets. So people were getting super stoned on some weird chemical that was floating out there by Warehouse Live. And then I remember trying to drive home, and all those gases are like everybody's walking around with their shirts up like this. And I remember I'm trying to drive home and I'm following my phone, like getting the directions from Siri or something like that. And I thought I was following her, but I'm driving down the wrong one ways. And I wasn't drunk or anything. I was just, those fumes must have messed me up that bad.
Damn, dude.
But I don't know if that was the Stone Temple Pilots night or whatnot. But I remember that was like 4 or 5 days, maybe a week before he died.
Yeah, I'm trying to think anybody besides him that
So where does
was
the stream
like
actually
that
go?
pure and that good.
Like,
I just like the way he moves.
Yeah.
He always does that little noodle moves.
And he would take that megaphone out. He would take that megaphone
he did
out.
the megaphone.
Look, I whenever Stone Temple Pilots came out, they came out with Plush first. And whenever I heard Plush, I thought, this is not good. You know, I was a huge Alice in Chains fan, favorite band. Pearl Jam, Nirvana. Huge fans of their music, and I just thought Stone Temple Pilots was not good at all. And I don't know what happened. You already went into the Ranger box.
I'm
dude.
listening to your stories, man.
Okay. And so I would go that way.
All right, I'll go that way.
I got on Stone Temple Pilots a little bit later, and
You appreciated him later, or
I don't know what happened. Like it's something.
for me, it's when I see him live, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I get it now.
The switch flipped, and I liked Plush. I liked everything they did after that. I liked it all. I thought they had some really amazing music.
Linkin
what's-
Park was a band for me that I didn't understand it until I saw them live. Like some bands for me, I have to see it live to understand it.
I saw them.
Billie
pretty-
Eilish was one for me.
I saw them pretty early. I saw whenever I first saw Linkin Park, it was early. It was right after their first album.
What's Billy saying? What do you think about Jackal?
Never my thing, man. I was never into Jackal. I was a look, my band in the 80s, my favorite band of the 80s is Tesla by far.
And they just recently came to Houston, didn't they? Or they're not here yet.
They are going to be coming.
I'll go with you.
I think so. I talked to Teresa, and I think that so last time I went to see them, it was with Teresa and Susie.
And Susie, yep.
And so I think that we're talking about me, you, and my wife and Teresa going to see them, because Tesla, I still think, did you just go in a fucking circle? What the fuck are you doing?
You said go this way. Follow the road.
Take a left right here, bitch. Take a left right there. God damn.
You said go that way. Go ahead.
So anyway, Tesla, I don't, Jackal definitely wasn't my jam, but Tesla was. They had the album Mechanical Resonance
back need the
was
coffee in.
pretty fucking awesome. That was their first album. I thought it was really good. But their second album was A Great Radio Controversy, which
I know
I
where
thought
we are.
was really, really good. And
Up
the
here.
basis of the band, the name Tesla, came from, of course, Nikola Tesla, but it came with the confusion that everybody has that Marconi invented the radio, and the patents that Edison put out were his, whenever a lot of that stuff is attributed to Tesla, but they wrote him out of the fucking books.
Draco says I need to cut you off. Jeremy, have you ever heard of Fall in Reverse? Josh, have you heard of Fall in Reverse?
We play them at night. Shit, I just heard them last week. Let me look at that. Let me look and see what song it was that we play.
Damn, Abby, you're really good.
No.
Yeah,
no,
Kara
this
plays
is
that.
up-
No, really, I'm not just saying that.
this is
I'll play it
rough.
as soon as I
I think
as soon
she
as I
plays
log
it.
off
She
tonight.
plays it in Nocturnal Emissions.
What do you? Okay, Draco. Besides, I'm not. I'll play it tonight. What do you think about it?
Yeah. I
He told me to
guess
cut
so.
you off. I don't think
I
you
don't-
like.
I
I
don't-
don't think you like
Not
Tesla that
everyone knows
much.
what they're
I know. I don't
capable
blame
of
him.
I'm
I
sure
think I'm
you're
talking too
capable
much,
of a
too.
lot, Nick.
I mean, of course, I
Let's
just
see.
don't know what.
Voices in My Head. Yeah, that's the new one.
You'll figure it out.
So you think they're gonna hook up or what?
She likes him. I can tell.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, the music's getting serious.
Good, I gotta check
It's
my.
probably nothing.
No, listen. There's something there.
It's an animal. There's no way that's a human. It's a guinea. What is that?
Look!
It's so tiny.
My God, he's so cute.
And then here comes Mama Pig. She's about to mess him
Right.
up.
You better get fucked up, yo.
Save Abby? Should I save her? I have to think about it.
Nope.
I'll save her.
No.
There's Mama Pig! Should I let her die?
For sure. Don't breathe.
You're in danger.
Oh,
Hunted by a
dude,
creature
Jay-Z and Linkin Park, that mashup album was incredible. That's why they were on tour together, and because they were on tour together, they did those mashups,
then which is already dead.
hanging out together.
Watch the vision.
They want me to pretend like I'm dead.
Listen to the sound change
That's
as
what they're
the
telling
threat
me.
approaches.
This sounds just like the old Twilight. If you go watch the old Twilight Zones, listen to this guy's voice.
Pick the right moment and run for your life.
And
Be
all the
warned. Exhaling or running at the wrong time.
if you go watch all the old Twilight series, I think it's on Netflix right now or something like that.
Causing serious consequences.
Though every intro and outro of the Twilight Zone sounds just like that. So I'm gonna play dead. They want me to play dead. Hold. Hold A or breathe. Oh, the slime! Oh. I've been slimed? That's like Nickelodeon.
Oh no.
What do you want, Josh? I know you
I
want to
don't
know.
give a fuck. I honestly don't care.
Let's be nice. Let's try to
Yeah.
survive a little bit longer in this game. I paid, what,
Did you get all
$60,
that?
$40, $50 for it. You just want to kill me as quick as possible. in this one.
Wild pig.
Got it all up here.
Oh, is that, what's his name?
She got
What's John Mayer? It almost sounds like John Mayer to me. I feel like we're gonna get totally a copyright strike if we don't talk over this music
I
right
thought
now.
it was gonna. I thought you were saying it was John LeJoie.
Oh no, just maybe John Mayer. But
do
I'll
you
tell you
know-
what. Why don't you continue your Tesla story?
Do you know
So
John?
that way we don't get a copyright
do
strike.
you
on
know
this.
John LeJoie?
Should I?
Yeah, he sings. Oh, fuck it. Now I gotta look that up. If you haven't seen John LeJoie, he's fucking hilarious. He sings. Hold on. John LeJoie. Jean LeJoie songs. Show me your genitals. I kill people.
It's just a big dumb bird.
High as fuck. The best song.
So if we weren't like already like listened to by Google,
Vaginal hubris.
if we weren't already listened to by Google and put into 18 plus, we are now.
Very, very, very super famous.
If the AI has not already moved us.
Fear boner. Started as a baby. Please use a song. Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
E equals MC vagina.
Hey, Kaylin, guess what?
Clearly.
Mr. H is a voyeuristic creep.
Radio
Hidden
friendly
cameras
song.
everywhere and a secret room.
Michael
that's
Jackson
not-
is dead.
Whoa, now, back up.
The
What?
best Christmas
eyes
song.
are
Mel Gibson's love song.
He's watching us.
Yeah, there's some good shit
Off,
here.
man. He's just got
Some hits.
trail
Yeah.
cameras.
Some hits.
John LeJoie
Some hits.
is so fucking
Wow.
funny.
You
That
don't think
Show Me
that's
Your
weird?
Genitals song.
Well, he's got a perimeter
think
check.
it's
Kids
Better
do
than
that.
Tenacious
It's
D?
only just to keep track of wildlife.
You guys have no imagination.
We're about to get into the comedy side of music.
What's going on?
I don't
here?
like.
Everything
I
ready?
don't like Tenacious D.
What about Weird Al Yankovic?
I appreciate Weird Al.
I did see a weird light in the tree.
I can appreciate him.
Yeah, that was pretty
He's done.
spooky.
He's done what
Maybe
nobody
to a
has
girlfriend,
been able to
Brian.
do since
To
To
1980.
get the permission from the artist and then
told you
do the
never to
covers?
say
Is that what
Hagen
you're saying? Because it's
Hackett's
hard to
Quarry
get the
again.
permission.
Well,
Wrong
not only
saying
that, but put out
Hagen
stuff that
Hackett's
people think is really funny.
Are you done?
Because you know what?
You don't think Tenacious D is funny?
You know, I just realized we may
Maybe I
never
don't.
see each
Maybe I
other
haven't
again after
listened
tonight.
enough to really.
I mean, I love them. They're just. I think that their
What mood?
harmonies, their rock, like the
vibe,
Jack
you know?
Black sort of
Speaking of
energy,
setting the mood,
that what he's got when he brings it on
I
stage, like
have
he
work to do.
brings it every show.
because playlists don't make themselves.
Not totally my
I
jam.
mean, I guess
I'd
they
Okay.
say.
do, but
But this guy that writes about
All right,
vaginas
guys.
and
Time to
all
hit
that other
wood.
stuff, that's
Show
it?
me your genitals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wording.
Genitalia. Show me your genitals.
Abby, Nick,
Jenna,
just in
what?
time.
Show me your genitals. Your
You got
genitalia.
You've already done that joke.
Yeah.
It's mostly
Yeah.
just kindling.
He was on.
Couldn't say that on the
Sorry,
radio,
big
but we
pile
can
of
do it on
lots
our own podcast.
We
He was
could have
on
gotten
some-
more, but
some
there was a
show
hog
like the-
or
like,
a boar. But Nick was very, very brave.
It wasn't The
and took
Office.
one
It
for
was
the
after
team.
The Office, but it was like it was like a show about fantasy football or some shit like
are
that.
you sure you guys are okay?
Yeah.
Nobody got gored?
Let's see what the show is called.
We're okay.
I'm telling you.
it
I'm
wasn't
gonna call this
firing.
episode Josh on his
Though
phone.
I think Nick
Sorry.
did make a
Look,
new
what is he
girlfriend.
famous for?
I've got to mess with you,
Do
dude.
tell.
So okay, if you can appreciate.
Oh no, the lead. The
If you,
lead.
if you can appreciate Weird Al, does that mean you're going to go see his
delivery.
documentary whenever it comes out?
Whoa, whoa,
He's
whoa.
got some kind of a
Where the hell
movie,
did that
and
gun
I'm
come
trying to remember
from?
who's filling in,
relax,
who's
okay? It's not
playing
Daniel
it.
Radcliffe.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
Harry
it's a real
Potter.
gun,
I'd
so
probably
it's for
won't
shooting
go
things.
and
In the
see it.
storage room.
if it's on Netflix for free.
I'll watch it.
Okay, fine.
It's not for free. I'm
fine.
paying for that
I
shit.
knew you were going to say that.
you.
I said that
Dungeon
last
no
time,
joke,
and you tried to
teacher.
correct me. I
Fucking-
still think it's
I
free
paid-
because
And
it comes with what you pay
we
for.
bring you a hand
That's not free.
selection of only
pay
the
$15
finest
a month
that
on the
Hackett's
I pay
Quarry
$15
has
a
to
month
offer.
for
No freaking way.
Hand jobs. I
Yes,
get it.
frickin' way. Pop, pop,
for Stranger
peanut butter,
Things.
butter
The rest of
pops.
it's just free.
Oh, Stranger
pop 'em
Things
in
and
your
hand
mouth.
jobs.
You know,
I didn't
one
even
goes
used
hand
to
in hand
find
with
these
the
anymore.
other.
Hey,
You like
pull
that?
your jets there,
the
cowboy.
hand jobs?
All right, these are spoken for.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. It's been about
Starting to wanna pop
54
in my mouth. Come
minutes.
on.
We think
Am
we're
I?
done.
Of misery.
Holy
Henry
sh-
shotgun.
What, you gonna shoot me over them?
No.
Yeah, I'll watch the
dumbass.
Weird
Okay,
Al
we are
thing. I don't know.
going to
There's not
shoot for
there's
them.
not a ton of
No, dude. Absolutely
musical
not.
acts
No.
that I thought that like there are comedians that
Okay, there's no way
have
I'm letting you
acted like they were
going
gonna play guitar.
Come on.
Like
look, the shooting
Rodney
range is, like, right
Carrington.
over
If
there.
you've
Okay,
never
it'll
seen
be fun.
him,
Okay, look.
the guy is
He's-
fucking hilarious.
Old
He's
fashioned
got
shootout.
some.
First
Okay.
prize, peanut
If there's
butter
anybody
pops.
that's what is it called? Cancel
Okay,
culture. What is it called when people go look back at your
Dude,
history
I
and
guess
shut
you
you
don't really
down?
want
What is that
them
called?
then,
Isn't
huh?
that what that's called? Cancel culture?
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
so-
if there's
yeah.
anybody that's going to get cancel cultured, it's him.
Fine, you're on.
Yeah, boy.
You're thinking of Rodney Dangerfield,
Shake it
not
down and
Rodney
that gun
Carrington,
now.
right?
I think it's
And no
Rodney.
handling
Am
any
I, okay,
firearms
maybe.
is gonna
Okay, I could be
Wait,
wrong.
is-
I
is-
remember
is-
listening to like
You
one
don't
on
object to third
cassette
party.
tape.
Is the
Somebody.
guy is the
We're trying
guy
to get a
dead
party started
or
here.
alive?
No,
Okay,
he
well,
was
the
alive. He
one
was a
party's not gonna die
comedian,
just 'cause
a
country.
redneck
Country,
country
yeah,
comedian.
yeah, okay, that's
Didn't he say stuff about different races
right.
and whatnot? Was
Guess
do
we're gonna have
I
ourselves an
remember that?
old-fashioned
I don't
shootout.
know. I
Well, there's
I
a
don't
clearing
know.
we can use
If he
with
did,
machinery
then
back there,
I
but if
I
see
listened
something
to
digging
his-
around, I am turning this
his
car
first
around.
album, and I think I saw him in concert one time.
I mean, Dear Penis and all that kind of stuff. It's really funny. Like, it's-
Yeah.
I could play it on guitar
yeah,
and
yeah.
quote it right now.
I had no idea that there was anything other. No, I can't support that.
Billy's out.
See you,
So-
Billy.
Appreciate you, brother.
Just so you know, I was
Thanks
an
for
expert
hanging out,
marksman,
partner.
third class,
I've only had
3
one
years in a
drink.
row, ranked highest in
Should have
Canada
had
each
one.
year. I'm just
Yeah, I'm
letting
about to
you
go
know
get some
your
wine.
goose
I
is
can't
cooked,
just
Nick,
keep
but if you
doing
back down
whiskey
now,
like you.
I might
You're a
let you
fucking
just have one
soldier,
little
bitch.
peanut butter pop if you're lucky.
No way. You've never even seen me shoot.
Throw
Yeah,
a
that's
couple
'cause
like
you've never
ice
shot
cubes in there,
before.
man. I'll
Yeah,
just
not
sit.
that you know of.
I'm good.
Okay,
I'm happy.
You've had 3
Okay,
drinks
boys,
to
I'm
my
gonna have to
one,
stop you right there.
and
As
I
much as
poured a
I'm
lot
enjoying
less
this
than you
charming
did.
little
Really good.
The moment we step foot on the shooting range, we're playing by my rules, okay? What I say goes,
Genitalia.
got it? Okay, good. Now I'm gonna go set up some
Whenever we
targets
get
and get
out,
more
whenever
shells.
we're done.
I
Do
want to
not
take you
move a
next time,
muscle
Tenacious
or
D.
touch
Me
this
and
gun going
Patrick are
back.
going to go, and I think you should come with us. Let's see if we can sell you on it.
All right, so is it just,
Just
me?
go out and have a couple drinks and have fun.
I'm
Even if you don't
always
like
hot
it, it can
pencil
still be a
down.
good time.
Thank
Sure.
you. Bye.
And I'll go see
bye.
Tesla with you.
That's not the fucking same. That's not the
Tesla's
same.
not my jam.
Oh,
How's
it
all
should be.
One-on-one with Abby.
Tesla's one of the greatest bands of all time. I'm not wrong here, am I? Am I wrong? Tesla. We got
Opinions in the chat.
yes,
Little
please.
Immediate poll.
Everyone that's
Yay or nay Tesla.
watching
I'm like,
this,
Totally
I don't know him that well
yay or
enough.
nay
Really?
Tesla. Okay, can we
Just
get
gotta figure out this
can I
whole
get an
long-distance
amen?
thing.
Can you get an amen?
It's not going to be a
Preach
like.
on.
Which
It's
she
not going to be a
wants.
like
On
or a
the
share.
basket.
It's just going to be like Tesla, yes.
That's funny.
Tesla, no. But it's gonna be all Tesla yeses, so it's all
Speaking
good.
Oh,
of,
Draco's
let
throwing
me
us
show you
in
how
the
a
comment.
real
He's throwing
man
us another show that we
shoots
got to
his
check out.
gun.
Money
Are you guys
Heist?
seriously still
Is that a
poking your
reality
chests at
TV
each
show?
other?
No, I think he's got brain damage.
Okay, please just
I
give me a
think
gun.
that those are
You'll
real
have it when I say
stories
you'll
from
have it.
around the world
All right, huddle up,
of
boys. This is how we're
people.
gonna do this. You're
Maybe
shooting
not.
the one on the left. Nick first, then Jacob's turn. Keep your fingers off the trigger till you're ready to shoot.
Oh, somebody's
it?
about to fucking die.
Aye, aye.
All right. Two things.
This is a
Remember
shotgun?
the spread. Remember the recoil. This is a shotgun. We're not sharpshooting here. The flashlight shows you
Aim
where you're
in the
aiming.
general direction and
Pops.
pull the trigger. Don't hit anybody else. All right. This aim's weird. One. I hit
All
the
right,
spotlight.
Nick, 1 point.
Oh. I thought it didn't blow up.
Okay, we're too far back to do any real damage. Let's scooch forward a little and fuck these guys up. You're good.
What?
All right, Nick.
See, nobody
time for
likes
real.
Tesla.
Bullshit. Aim this time,
Do
dude.
I gotta aim for everybody?
Oh,
It's a
damn.
shotgun.
Nice
Dude.
shot.
Lucky.
No, it's a shotgun, dipshit.
Point to you, Nick.
How many
Good job,
watermelons do you
Nick.
have?
All
How
right,
many shells were in there?
Let's see what you got.
There's no more watermelons though.
All right, you might want to avert your eyes, Nick.
Avert your eyes.
You
Josh
want
is about to play.
performance
Yeah,
anxiety.
I'm about
I'll
to.
make you a glass of wine.
All right, just shut up and shoot.
Here, just
Jacob.
use this. Hold on.
You need to use the whiskey glass for your
I thought you were an ultra elite pro marksman.
Yeah, with like a rifle.
I'm gonna leave the
and
ice in the wine.
hand
Take it with you.
blaster.
Take it with
That
you.
is how you get someone shot.
Nah, it's okay. You probably would have missed me anyway.
Hey,
Okay, disqualified for being a dumbass.
no.
Ooh, what's that, Jakey? Huh? Huh? Pop, pop. Peanut butter, butter.
Okay, I
pops.
get it. I get it.
You ever been to like Papa's Steakhouse or anything like that?
I have not.
Cool thing, like, and I don't know, like I've worked at a
Thought this was
steakhouse
over?
before in my past, and I remember it's just the little things that make you feel like you're at a fancy place. Like they always carry
Pop, pop, peanut butter, butter.
what's it called, a
pops.
little towel thing, a little hand towel on their arms.
Okay.
So every time they're pouring you a little glass, not only do they do some kind of like a this and a twist, and then they wipe the bottle with it feels fancy. It's nice.
Feels fancy. That's a strong pour. Look, that's a
Would I
strong
get a
pour.
good tip if I was a bartender?
It depends. So whenever I am out with my German boss, he does not like to be over poured.
Ah, well, here in Texas, it's like bigger is better. So you got to know your audience.
which is what I tried to explain to him. I tried to say, hey, look, here's, but he wasn't of the same opinion. The show isn't about real bank robbers, but it's a show of brilliant
Okay.
heist in Spain.
New idea.
I like it.
Party game.
I haven't seen it yet.
Come on, people, we might never
We're
see each
going
other
back
after
through and
tonight. Let's
watching
make some
Stranger
memories.
Things
Well, what do you
from
have in
season 1. We just finished season
How about
1.
the
my
ultimate
wife
game
What do you think
of
about it so far?
Secrets and
No,
lies,
I've seen
truth or dare,
all but this
Dylan
current
style.
season.
Don't sound so mad.
I am mad. I
Okay,
want to watch
house
the
rules
fucking
are-
current season.
Someone asks you truth or
5
dare,
seasons
then you choose,
of
and then
heist
you
of a
do.
money heist.
And there's no ifs,
5
ands, or buts.
seasons.
So like,
If you didn't
normal
get a
truth or
money
dare.
in the first time, they must be getting a lot of
Probably
money.
different
They keep-
heist.
they
It's
keep-
probably not the same
Make
heist.
people
No,
guess.
they keep getting
If
more
they
money.
choose
That's what it
dare,
is.
yeah.
That they
As
keep
long
getting the
as
money. You
everyone
got to be
consents.
really good at the money heist
Cool beans.
if you can go 5 seasons.
I mean, keep it in your pants until it's your turn, but
Well, who does get to go first?
well, it's house deals, so
So I'm making plans this year. So no matter what set we're
Truth or
at,
dare?
Josh and I, in this game, if we're still in the middle of this game and God
really
of War
don't
Ragnarok
bullet,
comes out,
huh?
we're jumping straight to that. I just got my PS5.
all right. Here
Callisto
goes.
Project. That's a scary one that I can't wait
Have
for Josh
you
to play. We're
ever
going to be
slept
jumping on
with
that one immediately.
Oh,
Okay. What about
I-
Guardians of the Galaxy? Are we officially done with that shit?
So as far as I know, I don't think anybody cares about that game. I noticed that one doesn't get any
Yeah,
views.
that's too far.
I don't think anybody
Come
cares
on.
about Guardians of the
I'm
Galaxy.
not finished.
Okay.
We could potentially like just blitz through it and just leave it as
Have you
live
ever
streams,
slept
so
with
we could just hang out,
anyone
talk, and shoot people.
at this
But
camp?
I don't want to make it separate episodes
No.
anymore because it's just not.
Nope.
it's not doing anything. If y'all,
Sorry.
if anybody has a
Alright,
chance,
Abby, it's your
you're
turn.
welcome to check us out on YouTube. We've got, I know Draco's chatting with us on our YouTube channel right
Okay,
now.
okay.
We've got all of our past stuff. If that's something you want to look into.
Abby, oh my god, just pick someone.
Pick someone.
Okay,
Who?
I don't know.
Ugh. Ding, ding, ding. Too late. My turn.
Let's get to a chapter.
Pussy.
Right.
It does say
Truth or dare?
when we get to a new chapter, right?
Dare. We want to dare.
Dare. Give me what you got.
Okay, Ryan.
Does
Your
this feel
dare
like a
comes
Freddy
with a
Krueger,
choice.
Jason
Yes,
Camp
you do.
thing, like an 80s type of horror movie?
It does, but it feels like a whole
And
lot of
I
like
dare you to
build up,
kiss
tip
either
tease.
Caitlin or
Yeah.
Dylan.
Wow. I mean, I guess both is off the table.
Sorry, I don't make the rules.
I mean, you literally just did, but okay.
Draco's in the chat
Let's do
saying
this.
Call of Duty. I knew you were a Call of Duty guy.
Oh, who?
Oh my God,
Who are we gonna go
kiss.
for? Who?
You kiss the boy, or I'll kiss the girl.
I'm gonna go this way because I want to see what she does.
Caitlin, shall we? Always happy to please.
Oh, wow. You must be so good.
Alrighty, who shall I pick?
Well, me and Jacob haven't gotten a turn yet.
Good point.
Wow, we really had to make that decision.
All right,
no shit.
Jacob, let's see what you're made of.
Oh, there, man, come on.
Okay. I dare you to take a flying leap over that fire pit.
My friend Brandon did that, landed in the fire,
Naked.
burned his hand, put a big boil on his hand.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Fuck yes! Oh, I will jump over this thing.
It was a big bonfire. And he
yeah, I don't
jumped,
think that's a good idea.
slipped, landed his hand right into the bonfire, and then basically
Jacob,
took horse tranquilizers to kill the pain.
Don't do it. Stop.
Jeez.
Dude, I say veto. You're gonna fuck yourself up.
What? No, come on, man, I got this.
Ryan, come on.
Not horse tranquilizers, horse painkillers.
Fine, Vito.
You know what? Fuck this game.
Right. Fine.
Is
Someone
his
else can
pants
go.
down? What
Okay,
just
fine.
happened?
Then I call your turn.
I hear he's putting his belt on.
Whatever.
Yeah, he couldn't jump over the fire whenever he wanted to. Poor guy.
Emma.
There.
Dare.
Emma, so you have to kiss
Oh my god, it's a kiss.
Jacob or
You're gonna have to choose to kiss which man.
Nick.
Which man do you want to kiss, Josh?
Well,
I bet
then.
they make you choose.
Sorry, Nick. This is not even there, obviously.
I don't know if that's a good
Got this.
idea.
I choose Nick.
Ooh, shit. That changes the game there because that other homeboy was like
Because Jacob's
expecting-
gonna get mad now.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Oh, there's about to be a fight going on.
Jerry Springer. Jerry.
Oh, damn. It's
Guys.
like for real, too. Oh, she's not happy about it.
Look at his eyes open. What if somebody was kissing you like that and they kept bugging out on you?
If you have your eyes closed, you don't see that, though.
I mean, but his
Thank
eyes
you,
were.
Nick.
That'd be a scary thing to accidentally peek and see that.
He's good.
He's not happy.
She done. She's going to be the first to die. You can't just go off on your own, dude.
like-
Let's
Kissing my
kill
girlfriend
one
also.
person in this episode.
Yeah, I feel like one of
But
them
I'm
has to
nobody's
die.
girlfriend.
The fuck it was. It was just a game. Yeah, the fuck it was, man.
Jacob, grow up.
If my girlfriend did that, if that's his girlfriend, I'd be kind
Well,
of
I guess I
pissed.
should probably go
Josh?
after him. You should probably go
They're
find
not
Abby.
dating.
Oh,
They're not dating.
I didn't.
It's-
Do you remember the story? All right.
So, anybody want to
One.
play Parcheesi?
How do you play Parcheesi?
What?
I wonder where the David Arquette character is.
Is that a chapter?
Oh.
Fuck this.
Is that one of the killers? Don't move. Don't move. Stay still.
That is a chapter.
was a chapter.
Welcome back.
Girl needs some chapstick.
I am, as always, delighted that you're here.
Was that the girl from American Horror Story?
So then,
The mom? You know what I'm talking about?
what more?
I've
has
never
been
watched
found? You
Let's hurry up and
return
choose
without
this.
I bet
any
you.
more
You know
of
what
my
she
cards.
reminds me of?
Yet you return nonetheless.
Another
Why is
movie that I
do
haven't
you
seen
think?
the last
I can't
part of
help you
the
without the cards.
series.
I want them found.
She reminds me
I
of
want them
the
returned to
woman
me.
on Ozark.
Please,
Which one?
my friend.
I burned through all of it, so the
That's
second
all
you
I
mention
have
it,
to
I'll
say
probably
for
know who
now.
you're talking
The
about.
old lady. The old lady that
Secrets
has the
remain
farm.
buried
That.
under the
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking
I'll
about.
see you again.
Yeah.
You can count
You
on
think that's
that.
her?
Be careful. Where the wolves go, the ravens
This
follow.
chick's eyes are a little
A little
wonky.
crooked. A little lazy.
Yeah. So far, this one hasn't been scary. It's alluded to be. It's a scary.
We had
part.
some serious jump scares at the very beginning of this game, and I feel like this is just a build-up. Like, I need to get to chapter 9 in a hurry, just so we can hurry up and get to those jump scares. I feel like that's gonna be the good
so
part.
So far, the $60 that Jeremy paid for this isn't working out for me.
I mean, maybe I'm trying to go fast. I'm trying to hurry up and get
Why
it through
should
it.
I even care?
But that's a perfect place to call it. I think that's good. We got through a few. Got a chance to talk some music.
A lot of music.
Some.
Hell am
A lot of music.
That's it. We'll shut it down here. Happy Wednesday night. Let's get you into Thursday. Get you into that weekend. We are Buzz Buds. My name's Jeremy from 94.5 The Buzz. Mr. Josh Reno, have a great and amazing rest of Wednesday
check
night.
me out next week. I'll be doing middays.
Oh,
Because
Josh on the midday.
this.
Right.
That sounds
You like
fucking
that?
stupid. That sounds stupid. All right, never mind.
Just shut up. Bye.